Godfidence Women Podcast, where we talk about all things God, faith, and purpose. I'm your host, Rachel Penn and Jennifer Gilbert, here to remind you that confidence begins with Godfidence. Get ready for real conversations, powerful testimonies, and encouragement to help you walk boldly in your calling.
All right, guys, happy Tuesday. We're so glad that y'all joined us today. Guys, we understand that the holidays are coming, okay? We understand that we need for you to be the peacemaker in these holidays, okay? We understand the assignment. And so guess what? We pulled up on y'all, okay? We ready, okay? So we're going to talk about how to be the peacemaker when it's a storm. How to be the peacemaker when the family is in turmoil. How to be the peacemaker at that job. How to be the peacemaker when the husband, them kids, and everybody not being your peace. Okay? So that's what we're going to talk about today. So Dr. Jennifer, you going first or second? Pick one.
Girl, I like to be number one.
Let's go, boo. Okay, so number one. When you hear the word peacemaker, what comes to mind when you hear the word peacemaker?
In my 50.
Come on, let's go, big 50.
Okay. Because, it evolves for me, right?
And does.
So now, before, let me go to pre-50. Pre-50 was me, oh, woo, woo, woo. Everybody's okay. Everybody's going to be fine. Now, post-50, I live in my place of peace.
You better say it.
It doesn't matter the turmoil that's all around me. I am the maker of my own peace, and I refuse to let anybody infringe on that.
So good. So good. So hopefully y'all can hear us, Rachel, Raquel, and Haiti. We're glad that y'all joining us today. I understood the assignment, K-Baby, that we are about to hit Thanksgiving time. And so I put together seven things, practices y'all can do. Okay, so when we get there, make sure y'all write these 7 down. Because I know some of us, between our jobs, them children's, them husbands, and family during Thanksgiving, we might need these practices, okay? So number 2 says, what do you think Jesus, when he highlighted...
I'm supposed to ask the question.
Oh, my bad.
What do you think do you think Jesus highlighted peacemakers in Matthew 5 and 9?
Baby, I typed that up. I did. Okay, so I feel like that Jesus said, because you know what? I get on here and I get distracted by all these little dings and people making comments. And this was so good. I said, I'm going to type it up. Jesus said, Jesus did not say, blessed are the peaceful. And I want y'all to listen very closely, because I used to be like, I'm the peacemaker because I'm peace. Baby, that's not true. Listen to this. That would be easy if he said blessed. If he said blessed was for the peace. That's not what he said. He said blessed are the what? Peacemaker. So what is a maker? That's the doer, right? So that's being comfortable. If we were saying blessed are the peace, that means when you're in a messy situation, we bring the calm when there's chaos. We choose grace over gossip, and we love over offense, right? So I want to make sure I said it properly. And that's what makes the children of God, because when people see your peace, they recognize that who your parent is. And so, that's good. And so when you bring, I feel like I carry an excellence of peacefulness, or maybe it's the excellence of you know not to play with me-ness.
Wait a minute. I wasn't ready for that one. She said, or maybe I bring the you ain't about to play with me ness.
Okay. So when I go into places, I demand peace. And guys, and it's not negative. I'm not going there for any mess. I'm not going in there for turmoil. I'm not going in there for gossip. I'm not going in there to be mistreated, and I'm not going there to mistreat anybody else. And so he said, blessed are the peacemakers. So if you going in there and you just being quiet and you allowing chaos. Come on, y'all ready? So are you being a peacemaker? Or are you just being peaceful? Nugget drop. Did y'all catch that? If you go into a situation and it's chaos, and you walk in there and you like, I'm gonna be quiet, are you being peaceful or are you being a peacemaker?
Oh, wait a minute. I gotta think on that one.
All right, Lily.
That was
what you got? Let's go.
it was a little heavy.
That is heavy. Because when I got to this scripture right here, I started reading and I got deep in here. And it does not say God bless the peaceful. It doesn't. It said God bless the peacemaker.
Yeah.
Which means you got to be the maker of the peace.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say he gonna bless the person that eat the cake. He said he gonna bless the person who baked the cake. So if you going in there just being peaceful, yeah, great job, good job. But are you a creator? Are you the peacemaker? The peacemaker is one that can silence. And you know, the best example I have for that is Big Mama. I don't know if any of y'all ever got to grow up with your Big Mama, but when you went into Big Mama house, there was no pants sagging in Big Mama house. There was no cussing in Big Mama house.
See,
she was the peacemaker. Okay, the peacemaker.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a difference between, and it says, God bless the peacemakers, not the peaceful.
See,
sing for me, choir.
See,
and I do want y'all to be peaceful. I do, because that's a step. Because see, I've learned to be the peaceful one. I learned that. It took a long time for me to learn to walk away, right? But I just want to make sure, and I don't want to keep saying the same thing, but I really want you to get this scripture. It does not say that he blessed the peaceful. It says he blessed the peacemakers. Yeah. So if you want Logan, if you want Tina, T. Crow, it's the peacemaker. That means that you are the maker of the peace. Right. That's an action word. Right. Okay. I'm going to hit y'all with some actions in a minute. All right. Number 3. Can you share a time when you had to choose peace over right? Girl, you got that one, baby. I had a whole lot for that one. You see her whole eyebrow up, y'all. Can y'all say her eyebrow on TikTok?
Did we say daily?
Girl, daily. Okay, I had so many.
Daily. The Bible says, daily I die to my flesh. And so if I was to interpret that or internalize that, daily I die to the need to be right.
Ooh, so good.
It's not even important that I'm right. It's important that I reside in my place of peace.
So good.
And if letting you feel like you right maintains the peaceful state of my life, be right all day long, boo.
All day.
Be right all day long. Because guess what? It don't change none of the zeros on my checks. You understand? It does not change who I am. It does not make me any less or more of a person to let you be where you at. Yeah, because it wasn't long ago that I would fight to the death if I know I'm right about a thing.
You better say it. You better say it.
I mean, I'm going to argue you down. I'm going to say it with my chest, all 10 of my toes down, with the coins, the bad pedicure, all of the things. I need you to know. I need
that
you
I'm
to
right.
know who I am. I need you to know I got 7 degrees. I need you to know that I'm a teacher. I need you to know. I would have to, and it wasn't even so much advocate for myself. The Bible says, study to show thyself approved. To show thyself approved, not to prove thyself.
Oh, so good. So good.
See, there's a difference when you study to show yourself approved. That means I just walk in the approval. I just walk in the correctness of who I am.
Come on.
I don't have to belabor the point. But it's when you go to the point of proving yourself that we get in trouble.
Good. So good.
And that's where a lot of people can't receive you, or they don't want to hear it because they can already tell you what's about to come out your mouth about how great and wonderful you are. No. Yep. You got a hotline. Yeah. but but that's mine. I just, especially nowadays, I at 50, baby, I don't want to be right. I just want to be left alone. Oh, did you hear that?
Girl, I just want to be left alone. Okay,
I
that's
don't
it.
have to be right. I just want to be left alone.
That's it. Let me know, TikTok, if y'all can hear me. I was trying to cut down the all the beeping. Let me know if I cut the volume down. Because baby, that's gonna drive them crazy later on the podcast. Because they can't see, they can just hear.
Right.
Okay, so that was good.
Your question.
Mhm.
Okay. Woo, wow. I'm glad you got this. So, what's the difference between being a peacemaker and being a people pleaser?
All
Girl,
right,
that's a whole sermon right there. But go
that is a
ahead.
whole summer. All right, I'm gonna go through the names over here. So
Okay.
the difference between, in my personal opinion, for being a peacemaker and a people pleaser, a
Mm-hmm.
peacemaker is someone who is, I'm just not going to be combative with you. I'm just not going to go back and forth with you.
Mm-hmm.
You right? Yeah, okay, you're right. That's fine. People
Mm-hmm.
pleasing is knowing that person could be right or could be wrong, but
Mm-hmm.
still going along with it anyway. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
going along with you. I'm not going to deal with you.
Yeah.
I'm not people pleasing with you. If
Right.
I say so, to people pleasing to me, it's, I'm gonna give a good. I don't smoke. My
Mm-hmm.
dad has lung cancer,
Mm-hmm.
stage 4 lung cancer. I don't smoke.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to smoke with you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be coerced to smoking with you. I,
Mm-hmm.
I I don't smoke. People pleasing is, oh girl, just smoke a little, and I'm like, okay, one little poopsie is not gonna hurt me. I don't want to smoke.
Right.
I
Yeah.
don't want to smoke.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to judge you for smoking, but I don't want to smoke.
Right.
People pleasing would probably smoke.
Yeah.
Peacemaker is smoke if y'all want to.
Yeah.
Ain't my lungs. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Do what
Right.
you want to do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's my opinion. But if you feel like you want, go ahead if you want to talk about it.
I think that to me, the second book that I ever wrote was called "And Deliver Us from People," right?
And
And that was
deliver us from
many,
people.
many, many years ago. Um, and I, in that book, I wrote my own eulogy, if you would,
Oh
right?
Lord.
I eulogized myself and my need to please people. Now, watch this.
Ooh.
I eulogized myself and my need to please people. However, the death did not manifest till many years later.
Mm.
So it was almost like a prophetic word. Like I'm finna speak over myself that
Okay.
I ain't gonna be like this always. I'm not always gonna feel the need to please people.
Come on, come on,
You
come
see
on,
what I'm
come on.
saying?
Right.
Now I feel like I can wear a whole t-shirt with the
Mm-hmm.
eulogy on it. You know what I mean? No longer am I the person that will lay down and let you. Jesus laid down his life. I ain't finna lay down mine.
Come on, come on, come on.
You understand? Jesus gave us everything that we need. So I don't have to do that.
Right.
I am Jennifer, not Jesus.
Come on.
So if it comes to a point where I have to get with you, the one word that comes to mind when I think of people pleasing, I think of compromise.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
You're
I get
not
it.
single.
No, I get it.
You're not single. I'm single, right? Been single a very
Mm.
long time.
There she go. There she go,
And
y'all.
and and so my whole thing is I have to ask myself, right? This is a true story. I have to ask myself, I have to learn how to be in a relationship if I ever want to be in a relationship again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been by myself for so long, right? So I've been taking tips and watching people of
Mm-hmm.
how they be successfully married. Because I know how to mess up a marriage. Girl, I could do that in my sleep. Okay. But I want to learn how to do it successfully. I want to have date night. I want to have hot sex. I want to all the things, right? But I have to make sure that I never enter the place of compromise to where it compromises my peace, to where
It's
it
it's gonna
compromises
compromise
my
your
integrity.
peace. It's going to compromise your sanity. It's going. Let me hold on. I have to say this. I have to say this. Okay. And I want you to pray about it. But I gotta say this. Zion, Angel, Tiger. We messing up people's names. I gotta tell you this. Okay. You are getting into a relationship with a whole different person, born different, raised different, different sex, different ideology. There's nothing about this person that's like you at all. Nothing. I don't care if y'all like the same food. I don't care what you like. Y'all are nothing alike. Okay. So I'm going to tell, I have been married twice.
Okay.
I would have never left my first husband if he wasn't beating me. Okay. So I never left because of the differences. Does that make sense?
Yes.
But it was still work. It was work. Why? Because he's a different person. He's a whole, he has his own mind. He has his own, so my husband now, right? Love my husband.
Right.
But there is times when I look at him and I'll be like,
say one more thing. Say one.
Right? But if you outweigh the great things that he do to the things that irk and bug me, right? I wouldn't switch him for anybody. Does that make sense? And so I say all that to say he ain't out there. I done this twice. Yeah, he ain't out there. I only want to tell you that because I really want you. There is going to be compromise. There is, and I'm gonna give you. Let me give you an example of compromise. Okay, so there are people who significant others don't like them talking to opposite sex. You're gonna have to decide in the beginning if that's gonna be a hard yes or no for you. Don't wait until you get in the middle of a relationship and be like, oh, this stressed me out. No, because you knew when y'all got together that was a hard no for him. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah.
There are men who don't allow their wives to have jobs. Does that make sense? They want you to stay at home. Okay. So I'm telling you that there is a lot that comes on the plate. And so what I'm saying is when you decide to choose, when you're looking for a mate, I know we're on a whole different subject, guys. I'm so sorry, but I had to enter because I know she is looking for a man, but I want you to understand that you got to write down just the non-negotiables, but you will compromise. And you talked about hot sex. Okay. I, as being married for so long,
sister, I brushed over that. Now you got to bring it back up.
Now I got to bring it back up. There's going to be times when you don't want to, but as a wife, just go ahead. There's compromise, and with all the noise. Okay, so I'm telling you, it's going to be compromised. Yeah, it is, and I just want to tell you that. Because I've been married for 18 years and people look at my marriage, they're like, you have a great marriage because we compromise. Yeah. I am a arguer. Baby, I can't, baby, what? And I said, and I lie. My husband don't argue at all. Yeah. And so he has literally, like, I literally want a divorce because like, he just don't, I mean, I need some verbiage back. Like, I feel like there's no love here. Like, what is going on? And I had to realize, like, but you got to realize, how was I raised? My daddy cussed. My mom was a yeller. So somehow in my head, we have to be loud. Right. To communicate. I need, in order for you to understand me, I need for you to talk back to me. Like fight for this marriage. And he like, I am fighting, but I don't want to fight you. I don't want to. My husband is very, you know how much I love words. He does. I love words. Silence. I have words everywhere, but he loves words so much that he don't use any word to me that he can't take back. He's never told me anything that he can't take back. 18 years. 18. It's a whole lot I need to take back. It's a whole lot that I said. Okay? So when I tell you compromise, it's going to be. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure he like, I do most of the compromising around this mother sucker. Right? I'm always, and I feel like I compromise. There's
Yeah.
a lot of things that I felt like I wanted different in a relationship, but I wouldn't trade it, if that makes sense. But I really wanted
Right.
to address that because there could be somebody that's
Yeah.
listening who heard you and like, me either, girl. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Jennifer bring good money to the table.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Jennifer bring education to the table. Jennifer bring black girl magic to the table. So I get it. I
Yeah.
get why she's
Mm-hmm.
saying what she's saying.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to miss your good dude because you feel like you're compromising. Because can I be honest with you?
Mm-hmm.
We got to compromise with God every day.
Absolutely. And
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 so,
I want to clarify that when I say compromise, I don't mean compromise as in give and take. I mean compromise my character.
okay, that's
Like
good. That's
like
good.
when I say compromise, and it ties right back into that peacemaking thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some things I just ain't gonna argue about.
You just ain't gonna do it.
It's not that critical. You know what I'm
Ain't gonna
saying?
do
If
it.
I want to go buy me 10 new pair of shoes, that's my 10 new pair of shoes from my 10 new pair of shoes money. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna argue about that. I was doing that before I even met you.
Right.
But so that would be a frivolous thing. Now I may have to compromise and be like, okay, I'll buy you two and buy me 10. Okay, got it. Fine. That's a compromise, right? But when I say compromise, I'm saying like I don't want to compromise my character. For instance, I live
No,
alone.
that's good.
So I will not shack up with anybody because that's a compromise of my character.
That's good. That's good.
You see what I'm saying? I
Okay.
don't want to forfeit my blessing because I'm trying to be a peacemaker to you and your insignificances.
No. You try to be a people pleaser.
See that part. I want
That part.
because they'll talk you into it. Well, how you get to know somebody if you don't live
How
with
those
them.
relationships gonna work unless I can move in? You can move next door, bruh.
You see what I'm talking about? It's 2 new houses on the market on my block.
Right down now.
Join me in being the only colored on the block. Understand? Let's do it. Let's take over the block. But I mean that's what I mean by compromise. I get the whole, now before I didn't. It was
Okay.
like my way or that's just what that is. Right.
Period.
But now, it's like, no, I'm not gonna compromise my character. I'm not, no.
No, I would not expect you to, ma'am. Would not.
Or be like, like I know one of my biggest compromises would be my work schedule, would be
Okay.
my travel schedule. Like, I would have
Because
to
you
be
do have
like,
to put the time in. You have to put
yeah,
the
it's
time
like
in. A relationship is
okay,
like a child.
I
You
won't,
gotta
I
put the
won't
time in.
every time that the bell ring and I know we off for the next week, I won't go on a cruise every time. Maybe every other time.
Take him with you.
No, that's how sin gets started. You see what I'm talking about?
Oh,
There
my
you
bad.
go.
My bad. My bad.
Here's your next question. Or is it my time? Is it my turn?
I think it's, I don't know. Who
Okay,
turn
how
is
can we keep peace when others around us thrive? Oh, no, you need to ask me this question because this is
okay.
my life right here, right here.
How, Jennifer,
Mhm.
can you keep
How?
peace?
Slow down, slow down. You're going too fast. I need you to preach that thing. You want me to help you? How?
Uh,
HOW. Can we, can
Y'all see
we
what I did with?
keep peace? That means maintain it. I mean, you got to break it down. Come on, sis, you got to preach it. How do we keep peace when everybody around us thrives on drama and negativity? You ain't happy until you done complained about something. Some people mad because they ain't wake up. You mad because you woke up with a hangnail. Some people ain't got no feet. You over here hollering out you can't get a pedicure. Some people ain't got no job. And you hollering about you making minimum wage. Last I checked, minimum wage is better than no wage at all.
Come on.
So sometimes you have to put things into perspective,
So
right?
good. So good.
And so I know I had to preach my own question, but that thing got good to me because in nowadays, watch this. Nowadays, in the time that we're living, we're coming up into the holidays. I'm in education. All of us is testy. We all sick of looking at each other because we know when November 1 hit, it's time for vacation. And if somebody don't take a vacation quickly, this ain't gonna end well.
Oh
You see what
no.
I'm saying? So it's like, now I can make up in my mind the way that I deal with it is I count my vacations. I be like, child, listen, let me tell you something. However you feel is how you feel. All I know is in 20 days, I'm gonna be on the ship. And guess what? You're gonna be the furthest thing from my mind.
I love that. I love that. But now you don't tell it to the person, right?
I do. Why not?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
shouldn't you know you gotta
Um,
be my filter? Yeah, I
okay.
will.
So we're being the peacemakers.
That's being peaceful. That's being peace. That is bringing you to my place of peace.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
letting you know, it's setting a standard that I'm
Mhm.
not going to allow you to drag me to your negative place.
Say it.
I'm going
Say
to
it.
bring you to my positive place.
Okay.
And if me bringing you to my positive place is me reminding you
Now
that
I'm about to be
trouble
on
don't
vacation.
last always,
Always.
and I'm about to be on a ship thinking about nothing on land. And then guess what? 3 weeks after that, I'm gonna be on the ship again.
Mm-hmm.
And then what? A month and a half after, I'm gonna be on the ship. It's not bragging. It's letting you know, baby, listen, I live in a place of peace, even if I
Peace.
have to leave the country to get it. You know? So I mean that's how I do. I just, some people just choose to complain. Now I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I don't ever complain because baby, we can go tit for tat on the negative and the negativity.
On the
But I
negativity train.
choose, I choose to stay this as best I can in a place of positivity. And watch
I
this.
love that.
When I can't be, I
Mm-hmm.
surround myself with people who will remind me, Jennifer, for real, was it really that critical? And I might say, yeah. And then they help to put things in perspective. That's why it's important that
Who
you
you hang
be
with?
around people who have the same mindset. The Bible says, let this mind be in you
Yep.
as it is in Christ Jesus. Not go take on their mindset and tell Jesus about it. That's not what scriptures say. But go ahead.
And don't.
Go ahead. Okay. Your
Okay.
question.
All
What
right.
practical steps can we take to be peacemakers in our family? Yeah, you're gonna have to answer this one because I don't know. What practical steps can we take to be peacemakers in our families, workplaces, or churches? The floor is yours.
And guess what? I actually wrote 7 down.
Okay.
And so I'm going to do the 7. So when I go back and clip the video, I have all 7 together and then I'm going
Okay.
to elaborate.
Okay.
Okay. So 7 practical steps to be the peacemaker, guys. Start with prayer and self reflection first.
Okay.
Listen to understand and not to respond. Number 3, choose gentle words. Number 4, be quick to forgive and slow to take action. Oh, take offense. Be quick to forgive and slow to take offense. Number 5, seek common ground, not to be right. 6, set healthy boundaries. And 7 is to lead by example. Y'all, her face is tore up over here, okay? Now, I'm going to elaborate just a little bit. So start with prayer and self-reflection. I know that, first of all, I start with prayer and self-reflection daily, okay? But for those who do not, if you know every Tuesday you have a client, if you know every Tuesday y'all have a meeting, if you know if you know the time, you know the situation before it occur, if you then take that time, don't be in the car with no, I'm about to blah blah. No, take that time to put on some relaxation music to work before the client meeting, before you go to the job, before you get home, and get your own mental together. So when you get hit with that situation, you already at a peaceful place. Number 2, listen to understand and not to respond. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna listen, but I'm not listening to understand. because in 2025, I have decided that some people is so thrilled that the understanding, me trying to get to your understanding, is not going to be peaceful for me. I'm just being honest. This is Godfidence women, and we are very honest. So I'm honestly not listening for no understanding. I am listening not to respond. I am going to let you sit there and talk about the blue flowers and the purple bumblebees. And I'm going to say, okay. And that's great. And I'm going to walk around. Number 3, choose gentle words. We are on, anybody who's in the group with me, our Godfidence Women group, we have been on watching our words. I think we're on 37. We have been watching our words. Premeditating your words are so important. So I think the other day our words was, I am the source of peace. And so I told the girls, anything happened today that you don't like, say, I am the source of peace. You don't like that? I am the source of peace. What? I am the source of peace. Act like you crazy. I am the source of peace. I am the source of peace. I am the source of peace. It's just a word that you're saying, and they look at you like, what? And they're going to shut up. They're going to stop messing with you. They're going to probably think you crazy, and that's fine. I bet I get my peace, right? Seek common ground. Nope. Be quiet. Oh, choose word. 4. Be quick to forgive and slow to take offense. I'm not going to hell for none of y'all. None. I forgive you that you feel that way about me. I forgive you that you mistreated me. And anybody who really know me, know I do release parties. Baby, I'm releasing you, Todd. I'm releasing you, JJ. I'm releasing you, Zion. Let me tell you, I don't know how to say Tiffany. Baby, I release you. If you follow me, you already know. Baby, I will get some balloons, blow you up in that balloon, tie that balloon up, put your name on it, and pop it. And you are released. And I'm so serious. People do not understand. You allow people to take you, baby. I'm not taking you nowhere. I am 51 years old. I used to fight fights. Okay? I'm not fighting no more. I'm not letting nobody I'm not allowing anybody to take my peace. And how do you honestly not allow people to take your peace? You got to take your peace back. And how do you take your peace back? I know I got to release my peace. I'm not the type of person that can just be sitting to my, I'm peaceful. I know that's not me. You got to know who you is. So if I know that I got to be around somebody who have multiple times taken my peace, baby, I'm going to go get a balloon, blow that balloon up, put that name on it, and I'm going to dart that thing. And it's going to take me about 3 or 4 darts. I'm going to bust it. I'm going to feel so relieved. And when you come in my face, I'm going to be cheesing and smiling. Like, you look so pretty today. Mm-hmm. You have a great day. Mm-hmm. Baby, I done bust all this up in here. Baby, I am so peaceful right now. And I know y'all are like, she is crazy. No, I am peaceful. Baby, I am at peace. Ain't nobody bother me. Nobody. Be quick to forget. Okay, seek common ground to not be right. I don't know why I feel like I wrote that again. We're going to pass that up. Set healthy boundaries. Guys, there are people who I love dearly. And that's going to sound like such a hypocrite when I say it. I love them dearly, but I have to set boundaries with people. I have to set boundaries with people because I love you, but there's things that you do and there's things that you say. I am God. Let me start over. The podcast is called Godfidence Women. So that tells you right now who is the head of my life. God. I am not the super Christian. I'm not the Christian that's going to be like, oh, I don't like them because they smoking. Oh, I don't like them because they drinking. Oh, I don't like them because they sexing. That's not me. Mm-hmm. I'm going to tell you the Christian that I am. My spirit doesn't like it. My spirit started getting irritated. Mm-hmm. And so I have to remove my spirit from your location because it doesn't stop me from loving the person. Right. We used to be doing it together. Right. We used to be shooting shots together. We used to be dropping it like it was low together. I love you, sis. Mm-hmm. Right. But I no longer crave that life. Yeah. That's not a high for me. Mm-hmm. I don't like that's not that my flesh don't crave that. And so I can hang with you for a minute, but when you start reminiscing and going back and want to hang and want to do, my spirit like, oh, it's time for us to go. Mm-hmm. And so set healthy boundaries. I I love you. I'm gonna come visit you for 30 minutes. I put it on my time, got my little phone timer on. We chilling. Cause guess what? It's gonna be the best 30 minutes of our life.
Mhm.
And it's gonna be over. Because I wanted to do it. It's not that I had to. I wanted to spend time with you. I just can't do
Mhm.
3 or 4 hours with you.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, lead by example. Lead by example means if you have on a shirt, I'm just gonna make, I don't know why I said a shirt, but if you have on a shirt that says Jesus is first and you in line cussing and acting a fool, like literally you're not leading by nobody's example. Even without the shirt, okay? I pray. I say I pray because I do be out of character. I be out of bounds sometimes. But I try my very best to lead by example. My children be like, "You so annoying. You speak to everybody." I do because I want everybody to speak to me. You know, I'm very kind-hearted because I want people to be kind to me. I'm
Mhm.
very honest. I want you to be honest to me. I try to be to people what I want to see in me.
Mhm.
You know, it's weird to me when people be like, "Oh, I like nice people," but there's nothing nice about you.
Right.
I be in your environment and you don't speak to people. You're rude. You're rude to the waitress. You're rude to the people you're just rude. Your whole aura is nasty. And you're like, and I'm like, you're definitely nowhere near what you're trying to attract,
Mhm.
right? I'm a very, very nice person. But anybody that know me, if you cross my line, I'm gonna get you. I, Christian or not, you gonna know really quick. Don't play. Don't disrespect me. I don't do disrespect. I don't
Right.
care. Period. Look,
Let me put a let me put a pin in it because I have
don't
the
put your feet.
survivors. I have 4 shelters that's online with us tonight. They're watching with us or whatever, and they were laughing. That's why I'm kind of like half laughing because they was like, "Boy, you show is quiet on their practical tips." Baby, I don't have it. I listen. The Bible says there is a time to speak and a time to be quiet, and I understand when I am not the person with the practical tips. I know how to stop and take notes. So, you just gotta stay in your lane. So y'all gonna quit coming for me because I know when to be quiet. Cause y'all know I gets busy. I gets busy with all of it. I starts
Yes.
with the shenanigans.
Okay. Okay. So my question to you is, I'm
Mhm.
scared to ask it now. How do you regain peace when your own heart feels unsettled? How do you regain peace when your own heart feels unsettled?
When my own heart feels unsettled.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand that question.
Okay, so you know how we say I'm keeping my peace by being quiet, but you
Mm-hmm.
feel so unsettled inside, like you're
Mm-hmm.
cooking, like you're
Mm-hmm.
boiling, like
Mm-hmm.
everything is you're trying to settle your peace, but you're just inside. Like what do you do?
I mean,
Because people need to know. I mean,
honestly,
I really want people to get some skills on here because
yeah,
we're human. We're
right,
human.
yeah,
And
and
so if you're gonna say something that's bad, I want you to backdoor with something that's good that they could do instead. I
yeah.
said
I
what I said.
mean, yeah. I mean, because that's who I am, and one of the things that I love about the people that surround me or the people that are in my life is that they allow me to be me. They know I got a heart of gold, but I got a mouth
But
of fire sometimes. You know what I mean? And it's
but if
nothing against anybody. It's just I have lived with the shenanigans for so long that now that I have been
are we
birthed
holding in for
into
so
a place,
long?
right? I've been birthed into a place of peace that
Come on,
I
come
just
on.
don't want it. I don't want it. So how do I do it? Even if my heart is unsettled, I know how to walk away and just ignore it.
She said she know how to walk away. I love that.
I
I
know
love
how to
that.
just I have to make up in my mind. Listen, let me tell you something. The peaceful life that I live is so expensive. Come on. And I'm not talking about monetarily. I'm talking about I've been through so much shenanigans to get to this place of peace that nothing and no one
Can take
is
your
worth
peace.
is
Yes.
worth the forfeiture of my peace.
So good.
Why? Like,
So
why?
good.
When I know I can go back to my house and live in my four walls. And if I don't want to be on the west wing, I can go on the east wing. If I don't want to be on the east wing, I can go to the north or the south. Or I could just go sit outside and I could be one with nature and one with the bugs and the water. I have options. If I want to be annoyed, I'm going to be annoyed in my place of peace because there's bugs outside. But I'm
Okay.
not going to let you bug me to the point where it takes me out of my character. It takes me out of my place of peace, or it makes me forfeit the blessings that God has given to me.
That's so
That's
good.
just that's how I feel. I mean, even when I go to work, every day is not peaceful. Every day is not Sunday. You know what I mean? Like we teachers, we human, we got kids, and we deal with teenagers. So some days. Yesterday, the kids was teaching me pickup lines because they want me to have a boyfriend. And they was like, so I got some pickup lines. You should say this. Are you Wi-Fi? Because I feel a connection. And I'm sitting here saying, this is the corniest. Oh, is this a museum? Because you're a work of art. I mean, they was laying it. They was just giving it to me.
They would
And
have got my heart. Yep.
listen, and I was sitting there and I was typing it in my phone. And baby, it was just making their day. But every day is not like that, right?
Right.
So I have to balance it out on the days when you cuss me out and talk crazy to me because you
Yeah.
think I'm your mama. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so in that place, even though my heart is unsettled and my blood is boiling, I have to remember that I have much more at stake
Come
than a
on. Come
seventh
on.
grader. You still
So
got your mom and daddy to pay your bills. I'm getting scammed by my daddy. So
it-
I am all that I have to depend
come
on.
on. Come
And,
on.
and so when you stop, and the Bible do like the Bible says count the cost.
Count the
Count the
cost.
cost of that moment of correctness or that moment of how you feel. Is it really worth your peace that you
So
paid
good. So
such a
good.
hella price for? That's how I do it. I just remind
That's so good.
myself where I am, who I am, and I'm gonna start practicing your principles because I don't have that. I don't. It's not my gift. That's not my zhush. I'm
I,
not doing.
I love you.
I love you too, girl. As I'm telling you, I see. See, I'm 50. I'm about to be
51.
51. You okay?
Mhm.
I'm 50. You 51. You finna be 52. I'm about to be 51. I I need to learn from my
It's,
elders because Paul said, "I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do is I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna shut up, and I'm gonna listen." That's in the book of Jennifer.
I love that. Listen to your elder, baby.
I'm gonna
Listen.
listen to my elder, honey, because she already married. She got him, she don't have to go to work. I be over here busting the door down to all the jobs. I need to take notes. I need to take notes. Just saying. Anyway, your question.
Oh, yeah.
Why is forgiveness such an important part of making people? I love how God is orchestrating these questions because these are questions that I need you to answer for me because I don't have the answer. Why
And,
is
oh,
forgiveness
it's a good one.
such an important part of making peace?
Why is forgiveness such an important part of making peace? I feel like that's a two-part question because the forgiveness,
Mm-hmm.
we have to forgive in order to be whole, in order to be in God's eyes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's an important part of the peacemaking.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but then two, I'm that y'all remind you. I talk from a real place.
Mm-hmm.
I am a person, and that's why I changed the way I think. That's why I write down the things that we steps to do. That's why I
Mm-hmm.
have affirmations on my wall. That's why I speak life into myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I am a doer of the mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if I'm not at peace with you, if I haven't forgiven you, and you around me, my mouth is gonna come out of my mouth. You know what I'm saying? So that's why if I say, "Oh, I'm about to snatch her," I gotta run the other way because
Mm-hmm.
once my brain say snatch you up, oh, it's
Mm-hmm.
over.
Yeah.
My hands and my head is like snatch, snatch. So
Mm-hmm.
I understand. You gotta know you.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm so in tune with my words and my thoughts and how I feel. So I have to forgive you. So when I
Yeah.
tell you I do balloon releases, when I tell you I do balloon pops, baby, I do that for you.
Mm-hmm.
I do that for me. I do that for
Yeah.
my forgiveness. Like,
Mm-hmm.
people don't realize, like, guys, I love y'all. Forgiving somebody is not for them.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jennifer said it so good when she said it a few minutes ago, when she said, I get to come to my house. I get to
Mm-hmm.
have peace in my house.
Mm-hmm.
When you don't forgive somebody and you allow them to snatch your peace, that you're going to jail, to snatch
Mm-hmm.
your peace. And
Yeah.
guys, I seen something, and I don't know if it's AI. No, I think it was on the news, so I think it was true. These two girls was having a fist fight in the middle of the street, and they got hit by a car and lost their life.
Wow.
Like, you allow somebody to take your peace that you got in the street and physically fought, and your life is over now. Like,
Mm-hmm.
guys, I am not talking to y'all from a place of, my job, I'm in my 50s, I'm 51. I'm talking to you from a place I used to be 20. I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking to you from a place when I used to be a fighter. I'm talking to you from a place when I allowed people to take my peace. When I allowed people that they words can be like, what you gonna do about it?
Mm-hmm.
And I always been little. So people always think, oh, she little. So I guess they felt like I'm gonna do something. Then they realize real quick, it's not about how big you are, it's about where
Right.
you know how to hit people at. Baby, I put you to sleep quick. I real quick, and I walk away. What happened? Right? So at the end of the day, people don't realize fights has nothing to do with sizes. So I've always been little. So people always want to try the little person and find out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I say that to y'all to tell y'all, this is not the day and age to try people. I'm just being honest. Back in the day, remember y'all, I'm 50. Back in the day, we
Yeah.
fought with our hands. But nowadays,
Yes.
I'm always counting 50. I'm not fighting nobody. You go
Mm-hmm.
home, to your people in the casket. I'm too
Mm-hmm.
old for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. Y'all, you can't be putting your hands on people in 2025. That's not how they work. It's not. So I'm just being honest. We are being open and transparent because we just, this is a teaching podcast.
Mm-hmm.
We're here
Mm-hmm.
to teach you.
Yeah.
We're your elders, even though
Mm-hmm.
she's not claiming to be one. We're your elders, and
Uh,
we're literally teaching you how to be peaceful, how
mm-hmm.
to not allow these young folks, your age people. And if you are my age, then you really should not be fighting nobody. You really need to find your peace. You really need to ask me when the next time that I am having a release party, so I can show you how to release yourself, how to release
Find a seat and sit down.
several.
That
But
makes no sense.
but you can go fish. There's so many. We don't have time for all that. There's so many ways that you can release stress that you don't have to put your hands on people. I'm just being honest. All right. How can peacemaking help you strengthen your relationship with God and others?
Um, because here is the thing. The Bible says, "Whatsoever a man thinketh, so is he." It
Come on.
and for me, we were both fighters. Like I never even got I never gave anybody an opportunity to explain. It was kind of like that, like you said, listen to respond or react or
Mm-hmm.
what. I listened to react.
Okay.
And it had to make sense in about 0.2 seconds because before the third second
It was
came,
over.
I
Wrap.
done popped you in your mouth. It
Over.
you took too long, right? But now that I am in that place of peace, I had to first find myself. Look, not
Come on.
find God.
Come
I
on.
had to find myself in God. I
Oh,
had
so
to
good.
find myself in who God says that I am. I had to make sure that his words about me align to what I believe.
That's so
Because
good.
again, whatsoever a man thinketh, so is he. So I had to believe what God said about me wholeheartedly.
Come on.
I
Come
ain't
on.
talking about that getting up, testifying or testifying on Tuesday. I thank God for life, health, and strength, food, clothing, and shower. It wasn't that. It had to become a reality to me. It had
For
to
real.
become a lifestyle for me because
So
I
good.
knew how to walk around in a place of falsified peace.
Come on, come on.
And
But
my
that real peace.
that falsified piece is what still got you popped in your mouth if you said a word too long. You see what I'm saying? I
So
went
good.
from 0.2 seconds to maybe 2 minutes. That
Not
was
the 2 minutes.
deliverance for me. You see what I'm saying?
But it's
Now,
growth.
exactly. Now I just be like, child, what?
For
Okay.
real.
Let me
Girl, I
just
hate
get
you feel
on.
that way, girl. I hate you feel that way.
Let me just get on to my house, girl. It's been real. Like that's and so once I found myself in God and I believed what God said about me, it strengthened not only my relationship with him, but my relationship with me.
So good. So
And so
good.
now that I know who I am in him, I know who I am in me, really kind of what you say, it doesn't matter, but it's going to affect my relationship with you because, like you said, before I would pop you in the mouth, I had to pop a mouth ministry. Now I have that. I hate you feel about. I hate you feel like that.
I hate that you feel like that.
Tell me
Eh,
more.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
because and for me, and it sounds really condescending, but I have that bad, and the survivors are clapping. I have that bad. If they come to me with something that someone has done or something that has wronged them, I'll be like, really? I hate you feel that way. Now tell me more. And they be like, and that's when they really get in. Good girl, and did. I mean, animated. They got the whole thing. I done pulled out me a Snickers bar, unbothered. Even if I have the control to change it or not change
Yeah. No, that's fact.
it. Okay, I'm just trying to understand. Do you realize how much energy you have exerted in all the extraness? Like you made me tired. That's that's just how I feel. I don't know. That's just where I am. And so that is how it strengthened my relationship with God. It strengthened my relationship with others because your 911 does not constitute a 911 for me. That's how I feel.
So good. So
So,
good.
what's one encouragement you've given to someone struggling to keep peace, right now in the midst of all the craziness that we got going on?
In the midst of everything we have going on right now, I'm going to leave y'all with one thing because I know that everybody don't believe in God. So I'm going to leave you with one. Okay. One, find peace with yourself. Find peace with your present. Stop going to your past because you don't live there no more.
Mm-hmm.
And don't let nobody take you to your past because they don't live there either. Find peace with today. And when I say find peace, peace is not even a place. Peace is inside you.
Mm-hmm.
Find that peace inside you. And when you find that peace that's inside you, when I tell you, guys, when I really tell you I'm a lover of words, I sit in the morning after I pray, and I know y'all heard me do it all the time. And I thought it was right here. It should be right here. It is right here. And I read. I still ain't put in my new planner. I read this. I read this. Sometimes I read my wow. I read things to plant them, get them in my head as I get my day started. Because when my day gets started, I open my inbox to deaths.
Mm-hmm.
I open my inbox to suicides, to people saying that they thinking about committing it. I my I'm called my group is called Godfidence Women. So I get a lot of people who want me to pray for them.
Mm-hmm.
So when I have to have the whole armor of God when I go to Facebook. I got to have a whole armor of God when I go into platforms because when I get in there, I don't know what I'm going to open up when I get in there.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got to be prepared and I have to be my peace when I go.
Yeah.
Right? And so if you be the peace, when your wife tell you something you don't like, she can't arouse you. When your husband tell you something that's about to act right, they can't arouse you. Your kids can't either. Your job can't either. And this, I don't care if she ever see this video or not. The last boss I had, y'all know I own my own business for 13 years. And we got a new boss before I quit this job. Decided to go back into the workplace, y'all. I was there for a year. And we got a new boss. and something about me that she just didn't like. Okay. And she always tried to come in there and ruffle my feathers. And every time she leave, I would laugh because I could tell I'm 50. So I'm older. She younger than me. So I could tell that she come in there with her chest out, because I was a store manager. So she comes in there with her chest out, and I can tell. And I'm just like, I know you don't really like me, but you got to realize I'm very good at what I do,
Yeah.
So it's very hard for you to find things to pick on me with, because I really am just that good at what I do, right?
Right.
So, but you just don't like me, right? And so it was so funny because when I have so much peace that when she leaves, I just be laughing because I just be like, you post stink. You just so disturbed by me, which is crazy. But some people tell you when you are blessed, like I'm blessed, it does disturb people's peace. It disturbs people's peace that you could go to a job and smile all day and do great customer service all day and have a great store and leave and have a great husband and can quit if I want to. And I did. And I did. I stay home because my husband told me I don't have to work. I was, and let me say, I said I work here because I want to work. I want to get up and come to work. I like working. I like the customers. I like being here.
Yeah.
But because you're making it unpleasant for me, I'm probably gonna quit. I think she thought it was a joke. No, you're not gonna mess up my peace. You're not gonna mess up my peace. You're not.
Yeah.
And so I'm telling y'all to tell y'all that when you have peace on your own peace, it's crazy because people are gonna be mad at you. Maria, people are gonna be mad at you that you can walk around knowing that they talked about you. People are gonna be mad at you, Zion, Emily, Therese. They're gonna be so upset with you when they realize, like, oh, I know she know we talked about her, and and you walking around with peace. We're about to go, but I'm telling y'all don't get nothing else from this podcast. I want y'all to understand, finding your own peace ain't nothing like it. And how do you find it? You just keep trying it. Try different things. Try music, try meditation, try showers, try baths, try whatever until you find it. And once you find it, you be like, oh, yes, this brings me down to the place. I have a son, y'all. My son calls me. And I go, hello, and I can tell instantly. He goes, Mom, okay, let me tell you who you are. Let me tell you who you are. And I break down to him that he is the son of the king, that he is almighty. There's absolutely no weapons that are formed against him. There is nobody and nothing in this world that should make him go to jail for. There is nothing that's going on that is in his situation that should stop him watching his kids grow up. There's nothing in his situation that should stop him being able to pay his bills. And I keep going, and I keep going, and I keep going, and I keep going, and I keep going. And I remind him of the man that he is. I remind him that when he was in my womb, God had a plan for him. I remind him all these things. When I get to reminding my son who he is, whatever his boss did, whatever his employees did, whatever that customer did, it no longer matters to my son no more, because my son just got reassured in who he is. Right? I am my son's source of peace when he can't find his own peace. Okay? And I know everybody don't have me. So you gotta, I don't have a me. So I had to find my own peace. And when I find myself not having peace, that's why I came up with release parties. I found me a way that I can write things down that just really disturbing my peace. But once I write it down and I burn it, once I write it down and I cut it, once I write it down and I pop it, there go my peace. So my only thing I'm leaving you with is find peace in any situation. If it's that divorce, if it's being molested, if it's domestic violence, if it's a job, if it's what's going on, all the things that's going on in life right now. Everybody who follow me know how I cry like an infant when my son didn't get his bone marrow because of the rules that when Trump took away cancer treatment. I cried for 2 weeks like an infant. I have been waiting for my baby to get that bone marrow. But my baby's 25 for 25 years. Well, he was 24 at the time. 24 years for this bone marrow. And instantly somebody can come in and snatch my son bone marrow from him.
Right.
And when I tell you, I cried. And when I heard people talking about, oh, he's the best, and oh, we're doing this, the anger and the question that it asked her was, how do you have peace when you're so unsettled? I didn't have it. I was literally vomiting when people would talk about him. I was vomiting in my esophagus. Because my son that I have to watch sit and cry, my son who I have to sit and watch go through pain, my son who I watch coded 3 times, my son. And then I hear you saying, rah, 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 rah. I was sick inside. And you know what I had to do, guys? I had to go find my peace. I had to go find peace for me. Because I can't make you see my peace. I can't make you hurt like I hurt. I can't make you see my son who just got the hospital 3 days ago. I can't make you see my son who they thought just had a stroke the other day. I can't make you feel the pain that I feel every single time that my son have a pain crisis, and he could be going through healing right now, but he's not. So sitting watching people steady going rah 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 and still be in pain, I had to find my peace. I'm telling you, find your peace. And when the world is throwing you crap and crud, find your peace, guys.
Yeah, I want to say this, and I don't know if we're going to close with this, but the scripture says in Psalms 46:10, it says, "Be still and know that I am God." Oof. And a lot of people quote that scripture
and don't understand it.
They don't understand it, nor do they do it. See, when it says, "Be still and know that I am God," that means shut up, stop talking, because you're not being still if your mouth is moving.
So good.
Be still and know that I am God. It means get off social media and stop texting and talking about it, because you can't be still when your fingers are moving.
Can't.
Be still and know that I am God means stop thinking about that thing, because when you're thinking about a thing, you are thinking and you're not being still. So be still and know that I am God means you have to go into a complete phase of sit down and shut up and allow God to be God. Why? Because he said that he is honored in every nation. What does that mean? When he says that I am honored in every nation, that means in the nations of lack, I will provide.
Come on.
That means in the land of chaos, I am quiet. That means everywhere that there is something extra, I am the one who, but you got to be still. And the problem is that many of us are not taking the time
to be
still completely. Don't even look crazy, because looking is a verb. Thinking is a verb.
Give myself away
is a verb. Texting is a verb.
So good.
Social media-ing. Yep, I just made that word up. It's a verb. Sit down. Good. Be quiet. Do nothing. Think nothing. Say nothing. Show nothing. You don't have to prove nothing, because he said, be still and know. That means rest assured that I am God. So as you go through these holidays, as you go through the craziness, be it in your relationship, be it in your workplace, be it in your church, be it in your family, whatever it is, I just want to implore you to be still.
Be still.
And know who God is.
So good.
Whoever your God is. You may serve the God of peace. Well, be still and know that God of peace, let him be God. And you stop being God. That's the only way that you'll be able to be a peacemaker.
Ooh.
And not be peaceful.
Come on. So good. That was so good, guys. We hope that you got a lot from the show. If you did, make sure you go to one of the stations and share it. I'll go to Facebook or YouTube and share it. It's called Godfidence Women Podcast. We definitely appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next Tuesday.
Thank you for joining us today, the Godfidence Women Podcast. Remember, your confidence is rooted in God, not in circumstances. Keep shining, keep believing, and keep walking in your confidence. Until next time, stay blessed and stay bold. And remember, share the podcast. Sharing is caring.
Why are we still live on every platform?